What's up YouTube, NCG here, bringing you a full powered spiral deck. Now for those of you who don't know, spirals are a normal type archetype which kind of rely on equipping cards, especially in this guy, from your graveyard, hand or deck, and mainly using the attributes of Heatwave at this moment in time, which is why it has spiked in price. So without further ado, I'm going to crack straight into it and we'll show you what they can do. So this is one of the decks that I think can go under the radar, and by under the radar I mean, you know, in comparison with stuff like Zoos and Dracos, it can compete in a slow sense. But anyway, we play triple Phantasm Spiral Dragon. These are rares from Maximum Crisis, so quite cheap to pick up. Triple Mega Smasher. If you picked up the Dinosaur Structure deck, you're going to have a spare playset of these already. Triple Sabersaurus. Again, same deal with the Dinosaur decks. You should already have these. And then a single Rescue Rabbit to get those guys out. Very, very straightforward. Very, very simple. And then you play triple Field Spell, which is Pacifist the Phantasm City. So this card is always treated as Yumi. You cannot normal summon or special summon effect monsters the turn you activate either of this card's effects, even if this card leaves the field. Once per turn, if you normal or special summon exactly one normal monster, no other cards, add one Phantasm Spiral card from your deck to your hand. If your opponent activates a card or effect except during a damage step, you control no tokens, you special summon one Phantasm Spiral token, Worm type, War type, level 8, 2000 attack, 2000 defense. So the idea is, during your opponent's turn, you're getting yourself a 2k token, which can then be used with all the Phantasm stuff. During your opponent's turn, you can probably add Phantasm Spiral Battle, because you can activate this from your hand with Yumi face up on the field, and if all your monsters you control are normal. If it's your turn, you're going to be adding, you know, your Spiral Crash, your Spiral Grip, and your Spiral Wave. Then we play Triple Terraforming, standard, because the field spell is really important. You want to be seeing that as early and as soon as possible. Triple Unexpected Die. Triple Unexpected Die. Now, this can get a bit cloggy, so you might be able to take some of these out. I am considering bumping up some of the Phantasm cards, mainly Grip or Crash, just so I can see it a bit more often, because they're a lot more helpful than Wave. But for the moment, I'm playing Triple Unexpected Die just to see it as early as possible to special summon out one of the normal monsters to help me build my board, if not move for an XYZ play. And then we play Triple Heatwave. I'm just waiting for mine to come in the post. But in this deck, I personally don't think they're worth the money they're going for at the moment. They're going for about £15 a pop, but you can find them quite cheaply online. There are some people that are selling them like playsets for 20 quid, which is about right. That's probably what you would recommend as a rare playset of stuff. But this card, basically, you activate it during the start of your main phase, and until your next standby phase, neither player can normal or special summon effect monsters. So because you're relying on normal monsters, you basically lock your opponent out for an entire turn, which is really, really good. Then we play double Phantasm Spiral Crash. Again, all the equipped ones can only go to normal monsters. This one is, if it attacks a defense visual monster, you inflict piercing damage. And then while this is equipped to a monster that inflicts battle damage, you get to special summon a Phantasm Spiral Dragon from your hand, deck or graveyard and equip it with this card. Then you can change one attack position monster on your opponent controls to defense position. Only use the effect once per turn. Double Grip. Grip, again, all needs to be equipped to a normal monster. It gains 500 attack. And if it destroys an opponent's monster by battle, you special summon it from a Phantasm Spiral Dragon from hand, deck or graveyard. And then you can burn your opponent for 1000 damage. And then double Phantasm Spiral Wave, equipped to a normal monster again. The first time the equipped monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect. It is not destroyed. At the end of the battle phase, if the equipped monster battled, you special summon one Phantasm Spiral Dragon from your hand, deck or graveyard and equip to this card. And then your opponent discards one card. So as you see, this one's a little bit slower because it happens at the end of the battle phase, whereas these two can happen during the battle phase. So you can flood your board with Phantasm Dragons and push for game 9 times out of 10. Double Twin Twisters, these can be MSTs, Cosmic Silence, any type of back row hate you wish, and then one Regeki just for pure board wipes. Now onto the traps. You play Triple Phantasm Spiral Battle. This card is really, really good. So if all monsters you control are normal monsters, target one card your opponent controls and destroy it. If Yumi is on the field, you can activate this card from your hand. Banish this card from your graveyard, then target one normal monster you control. Equip that normal monster with all Phantasm Spiral equipped cards you control that can equip to it. So it's very, very good. Double Quaking Mirror Force, just for that back row protection if you need it. a single skill drain because the deck can play it really, really easily. It really depends on what your focus is going to be. If your focus is going to be the heat wave build where you're trying to lock your opponent out and you're trying to flood your board with normal monsters rather than relying on your extra deck, skill drain is really, really good because you've got 29 beta on board already. Not including the equip card that will then give it up to 34. And then we played Double Champions Vigilance. These could be strikes if you want. I just really like this card because if you have a token on board or if you have your Phantasm Dragon on board, this is a free warning, which is really, really cool. And then we play the once on warning just to be that entire out to everything in the game. Now on to the extra deck again, which is very, very straightforward. So your Phantasm Dragons are level 8s. So I play one number 38 Hope Harbinger Dragon Titanic Galaxy just in case I do go into the extra deck. Maybe I don't OTK my opponent and I go into my Hope Harbinger because I know they rely on spells quite a lot. Number 107 Galaxy Eyes Tackling Dragon, just so you have another alternative to Hope Harbinger. Hope Harbinger, and then you can go from there. Then you play the Utopia package, very, very standard on that one. Castel and Tornado Dragon, the two staple cards. And then we play Bahamut Shark and Totally Awesome because we do run Megalo Smasher, so it's kind of easy to get into this guy. Abyss Dweller for the Graveyard Negates, Double Lagia, Single Emerald, Dolka, and then you finish it off with your Hope Wyvern Dragon Spider the Shark. Again, this is just a personal touch of mine. I quite like this card. It's a little bit different from the rest. You don't have to play this. You can play any other type card you want. And then finally, your Gemlight Pearl, because if you are under your Phantasm field spell, you can still make Pearl if you need to get a 26 beta on board. Other than that, he can easily be taken out. So that is that. Very straightforward, very, very simple. It's a very, very fun deck. Now, the only part of the deck that's kind of become stupidly crazy is the heat waves. Purely because, you know, like you open it 9 times out of 10, that's going to be game in a way. Because there's not many decks like, you know, Zoos can't operate and neither can, you know, Dracos. So it's kind of your floodgate out naturally in this deck to everything else. Other than that, it is very, very straightforward, very, very cheap to pick up and quite fun to play. So, you know, I hope this gives you a couple of ideas. I think someone tallied it up for me that it's like, not including heat waves and Regekis and, you know, your big cards, the rest of the deck, if you take out just the main deck, if you take out like the Regeki and the heat waves, and they can be easily replaced, the rest of it comes to like something stupid like £21.33. Like, it's really specific, but it's super cheap. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, and until next time, guys, see ya.